A long time ago, or 1842, Welsh physicist William Groove pioneered the very first and revolutionary hydrogen fuel cell. Well, that's great, but what is a hydrogen fuel cell anyways? Well, it's a revolutionary and sustainable method of producing electricity with hydrogen with absolute zero carbon emissions. This is great for us. With it, we can use it to power our vehicles, homes, and appliances. Now, to produce this type of energy, however, there are 3 steps in its working: production, storage, and generation. Let's start with generation. This is to generate our electricity. For generation, the process begins in the anode, where hydrogen is split into its fundamental components: neutrons, protons, and electrons. The protons move through a membrane, while the electrons are made to travel through an external circuit which generates electricity. The excess all meets together once again in the cathode, where oxygen from the air combines with the electrons and protons to create water, which is the only byproduct of this reaction. Well, now we know how to make hydrogen into energy, but how do we get hydrogen in the first place? Let's move on to production then. The device derives its hydrogen from a process known as electrolysis, where with the help of electricity, water is split into hydrogen and oxygen. Pretty simple, right? Now the last and final process is storage. We need a place where we can store hydrogen so it can be used in generation, and we can do that in one of 2 ways: in its chemical or physical form. In its physical form, it can be stored as hydrogen gas or maybe hydrogen liquid. While in its chemical form, it can be stored in a metal hydride. Here, a metal capable of absorbing hydrogen is efficiently utilized, something like nickel, where hydrogen can then be released when a metal is heated or electricity is passed through it. Now, sadly, we run into a slight problem at this step. It's how we obtain electricity and heat for the production of storage and hydrogen that can be unsustainable. If we burn fossil fuels, which emit CO2, a greenhouse gas, the process becomes unsustainable. However, we have solutions. If we use more sustainable methods to produce heat and electricity, such as wind, solar, or hydro energy. By using these sustainable methods, this entire process becomes 100% clean, which honestly is a great start to sustainability.